January 19th, 1936. Mr. Ilapachetayer, a member of the Legislative Council from Ceylon, asked, "Is it enough to introvert the mind, or should we meditate on I am Brahman?" To introvert the mind is the important thing. Buddhists consider the flow of I thought to be liberation, whereas we say that such flow proceeds from its underlying substratum, which is the only reality. Why should one be meditating on such things as I am Brahman? Only the annihilation of I is true liberation, but it can be gained only by keeping the I always in view. Hence, the need for investigation of the I thought. If the I thought is let go, no blank can result to the seeker, for the seeker cannot be grounded in reality. Otherwise, meditation will end in sleep. There has been only one I all along, but what arises from time to time is the false I thought, whereas the intuitive I always remains self-shining, even before it becomes manifest. The birth of the gross physical body does not amount to one's own birth. On the other hand, the birth of the ego is one's own birth. For liberation, nothing new remains to be gained. It is the original state, and this continues unchanged. What is reality? Reality must be always real. It is not entangled with forms and names, but is that which underlies these. It underlies limitations, being itself limitless. It is not bound. It underlies unrealities, itself being real. Reality is that which is. It is as it is. It transcends speech and lies beyond such expressions as existence and non-existence. The same gentleman, after quoting a verse from the Kavalya Navanitam, asked, "Can jnana be lost after being once attained?" Jnana, once revealed, takes time to steady itself. The self is certainly within the direct experience of everyone, but not as one imagines it to be. It is only as it is. This experience is samadhi. Just as fire remains without scorching against incantations of other means, so also the self remains veiled by vasanas and reveals itself only in their absence. Owing to the fluctuation of the vasanas, jnana takes time to steady itself. Unsteady jnana is not enough to check rebirth. Jnana cannot remain unshaken side by side with vasanas. True that in the proximity of a great master, the vasanas will cease to be active. The mind becomes still and samadhi results. This is in a similar way to fire not scorching because of other devices. Thus, the disciple gains true knowledge and real and correct experience in the presence of the master. To remain stabilized in it, further efforts are necessary. You will know it to be his real being, and thus be liberated even while alive. Samadhi with closed eyes is certainly good, but one must go further until it is realized that actionlessness and action are not hostile to each other. Fear of loss of samadhi while one is active is the sign of ignorance. Samadhi must be everyone's natural life. There is a state beyond both effort and effortlessness. Until it is realized, effort is necessary. After tasting such bliss even once, one will repeatedly try to regain it. Having once experienced the bliss of peace, no one would like to be out of it or engage himself otherwise. It is as difficult for a jnani to engage in thoughts as it is for the ignorant one to be free from them. The ordinary man says that he does not know himself. He thinks many thoughts and cannot remain without thinking. No activity of any kind affects a jnani. His mind remains ever in eternal peace. January 20th, 1936. Mr. Prakasa Rao from Bezwada asked, does not illusion become inoperative even before identity with Brahman is a fact? Or does it persist even afterwards? Illusion will not persist after annihilation of the vasanas. In the interval between knowledge of the identity and annihilation of the vasanas, there will be illusion. How can the world influence a man even after identity with Brahman? First do it and see. You can then raise this question, if necessary. Can we know it in the same way as we know our identity? Are you different from the mind? How do you expect it to be known? But can the full scope of consciousness be known? Oh, is this the identity of Brahman? With ignorance vanishing, the residue reveals itself. It is experience, not in the category of knowledge.